Ariel and Luis from Agresiva joining us. We also have Brian and Kevin actually waiting in the back, so they'll be on the show halfway through as well. But welcome. Thank you both for being with us today. I'm really excited to learn more about your guys' band and just kind of get to know you guys, because we've featured you guys on Tay and at our open mics here at the Multicultural Center. And, it's just be great to highlight you guys and see what you guys are up to. So, go ahead and just introduce yourselves briefly.
Hello, I'm Luis Martinez. I play bass and toloche for Área Agresiva.
My name is Adiel Rodas, and I play the 12 string and segunda voz.
Awesome. So right before we get into knowing you guys a bit more, I did want to ask a little icebreaker question before we get in. And I wanted to ask you guys, what is your go-to food dish? So, like, what is like your favorite type of meal or food?
Tacos.
Tacos. What tipo de tacos?
Del pastor.
Al pastor. That's the right answer right there.
Yeah.
Al pastor tacos are good. Do you like lengua?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, al pastor tacos are pretty good. That's definitely one of my favorites. How about you, Ariel?
Well, I was gonna say pastor, but one other one is I'll say birria tacos
Birria tacos are good.
or
And
quesadillas.
quesadillas are super good. Yeah, I feel like that's gotten more popular as of. I feel like I didn't know about quesadillas, like I would say before COVID hit.
Yeah.
But now it's gotten more. Yeah. How about you, Kim?
That's hard. I'm like trying to think. I would say ramen.
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 Okay, yeah, ramen's a good choice. Ramen's good.
Yeah, I really only go to SF for ramen. But
Yeah,
ramen.
I mean that's the place to get good ramen.
Yeah.
I mean I've also seen people mix birria with ramen.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
I seen that.
I heard it's
What?
disgusting.
Well, for
Oh.
real.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
Like they
Sounds
mix it with the
gross.
consomme, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because the consomme and everything, and I'm just like, I
Really?
don't know. Yeah. But as for myself, I really like mole. So anything with mole, like chicken or mole burritos, any of that stuff, I'm crazy about. So yeah, well, thanks for sharing, guys.
Yeah.
So just getting right into it. So I'm just gonna ask you. So Kim and I are just gonna ask you some questions here, but feel free to just jump in between you guys yourselves because I know these questions might apply to both of you. So I just want to start off with so how'd you guys meet? How'd you guys all kind of get together?
well, like all of us, or just like me and Luis.
You guys and Brian and Kevin,
The whole band.
the whole band.
Well, I met Luis through Well, I've been knowing Luis, but like we weren't really close. I think we used to go to some program together, like a youth program. I think it was Young Life.
Young Life, yeah.
Young Life.
Then like
Huh.
when we were younger,
Mm-hmm.
and then and Brian, I've been knowing him since Davidson, but we also weren't really close. We became friends like in high school because we did wrestling together, and Kevin I've been knowing since seventh grade, since Davidson. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And that's kind of that's how you guys got together. So a lot of just school, and it seems like you guys kept up
Yeah.
after
Yeah. It was
graduation and all that. That's great.
Yeah.
And then what made you want to like kind of start the group? Like you guys all just kind of realized you all played instruments, or how that really happened there?
We want to go first, then I'll answer.
We already had my own grupo, but he contacted me through Instagram. He was like, "Hey, pull up, basis or something."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So you guys all just texted each other being like, oh, let's just meet up?
Yeah.
Or
No,
was
like-
it just you two?
No. So, what do you mean, like just us two?
Because he said you texted him to pull up where?
Oh, so
Yeah, did you guys practice somewhere, or like where would you guys practice?
We want the details.
Yeah.
I guess with Luis, at the time we wanted a toloche player because
Could you explain what a toloche player is?
you want to explain that? I mean,
Yeah, go ahead, Liz.
That big ass violin.
Oh, the big violin.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got you. Okay.
What is that in English?
It's a stand-up bass.
Stand up bass.
Yeah.
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 And we've been looking. So the plan was because we had another bass player, but he didn't really like playing bass. He was more like of a sax player,
Mm-hmm.
and so he ended up he ended up going to playing saxophone, and so Luis came in handy. So because he knew how to play the bass and the toloche and the stand-up bass and yeah, so I hit him up and he said that he was interested in helping us out. So I just tell him to come up to pull up one of these days that when we practice, and he just ended up coming and then from there, yeah, we just practice from there.
Gotcha.
So you three with Brian and Kevin, you guys were all already in a group, and then he came in.
Yeah. So pretty much it was me, Kevin, Brian, and this other guy named Diego. But and then the other bass player, he couldn't play anymore. So and then brought in Luis. Yeah.
Saludos a Diego.
Saludos, Diego.
So he like kind of had no choice but to leave, or like how was that?
Who? Well, no, Diego left because he liked
had to play saxophone, yeah.
He liked playing saxophone and
You guys don't want to start a ska band now?
well, the music. Well, it was like a different type of genre, type of music. You know, it wasn't really like the Sierreño type of music. It was like I don't know what you call that.
More like cumbias.
Oh, cumbias.
Like Los Conejos. I don't know if you know them. Estilo like that.
Okay.
Or like Los Temerarios.
So you guys just kind of went your separate ways in terms of like types of music to play.
Yeah, type of music. Yeah.
And that happens. You know what I mean? And I mean, no, I'm sure you guys don't have any ill blood or anything. Yeah, it just happens, and that's important to highlight. You know, people just move forward, and especially musical artists. Feel like whenever you're making music, there's always at some point you're like, you know what, I actually want to focus on this more now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess they say things happen for a reason, but
yeah.
And but yeah. So yeah, he's been with us since I would say like 5 months now.
So you guys have only been a band, really, all of you, for 5 months?
Well, all of us, like taking it serious, I would say like a whole year now, like almost a year now, taking it serious. More, which is back then, which is more like just like it was more like hanging out, you know, like playing our
just practicing, just jamming
out,
yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
hang out and do our things and just jam out and that's it really.
And Luis, I wanted to ask you, what made you start playing bass? Like, how did that happen?
I started off with guitar.
Oh, you started off with guitar. Oh, okay.
Guitar, yeah. I had my own little grupo. I would do a Dios job. Yeah, but then I don't know. You don't really see that much bassists and tolochistas here in Marin County, so I was like, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I mean, like especially like stand-up bass, you know, like the toloche, that right?
Yeah.
Like those, I always like am so impressed at how people do, because a bass has frets on it, right?
Yeah.
Like an electronic bass traditionally has frets on it, but like a stand-up bass doesn't have frets on it, right?
Nah, I just mark them with tape.
Oh, you mark them with tape.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that before too. And what do you like better? Do you like playing bass more, or do you like playing guitar more?
I like both, yeah.
You like both equally?
Both, yeah.
Yeah. And do you think it's like interchangeable? Like if you learn guitar, then you can pick up a bass, vice versa? Like if you learn bass, you can probably play some guitar?
I say if you know guitar, it's way easier to learn bass. And all the scales and everything.
Oh, gotcha. So do you know scales and chords and all that stuff? Like how'd you teach yourself all that?
Well, I learned off YouTube in my ear.
Oh, okay.
During the pandemic.
Okay.
You self-taught yourself?
Self-taught, yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's awesome.
Amazing. I feel like learning to play an instrument is quite hard to teach yourself. I've done it. I cannot. I tried to like do piano, but I couldn't. And guitar, so.
It takes time, right? A lot of practice.
Once you get one instrument, you could probably do most of them.
Most of them, yeah.
So you know 3 instruments so far?
4.
4?
4. What's the other instrument?
Accordion. I know.
Oh, the accordion.
Yeah.
You self-taught yourself on all of those?
All of them, yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing. The pandemic was very...
Well, yeah, no, absolutely.
My life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to ask?
I was going to say, I wish we had all of them on here just because it's easier to ask certain questions. But I have a question for both of you. How have you guys, from when you first started as a group to now, like how has that changed, like yourselves within the group and outside the group?
Like what growth have you seen in the group since you guys started?
Commitment.
Yeah. A lot of commitment. um, commitment. I would say like a lot of what would it, say a lot of hard like what else? What else?
Like just feeling like the band, like you guys are growing closer together, right? And there's that more of that commitment, that more drive to keep playing. I mean,
Yeah, it's just well, yeah, more commitment and I guess like well, it's like wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
What from when you guys first started as a band now?
To
What
now.
is the growth that you've seen either like within the band or within yourself?
I guess like we've learned like the growth like in growth I would say like the songs that like we learned more songs I would say and we've gotten better too like I would watch like videos from like months ago and I'm like you know like
yeah, it's like but you guys have improved as a band, like in terms of like playing together.
yeah
right, yeah,
and like and connecting with each other like, when we play and yeah like what do you call it like synchronizing like
staying on rhythm
Yeah,
and
on rhythm.
yeah, because that's the other thing that I've seen and I found really interesting about you guys is you guys don't have a drummer.
yeah
So it's
oh,
like
yeah we don't have a drummer at the moment.
right at the moment, but like how do you guys, for example, how do you guys stay on time, and how do you guys, it's just through practice or
It's so since we don't have a drummer, so the one that who's really with the beat is the bass player.
Right.
The bass player is usually the one like making us, you know, leading.
stay on time? Yeah, exactly.
And
Because it's hard, like, you know, from the bands that I've helped record, it's hard to not have like a drum track to play to or have like a solid foundation. Because if you don't play to a click track, for example, like, yeah, it sounds good when you guys are playing together, but then like after you'll see that there's some timing mistakes here and there.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that click. But there are some people out there who can just like play like no problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys sound great even without the with the drummer, but
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, the music that we do, it doesn't really take drums.
yeah, that's the other thing, yeah.
Unless it was like norteña, like with bajo quinto and an accordion, and then I would take drums. But usually for Sierreño, nah, it's not really drums.
You want to add?
I kind of still want my question answered. I'm kidding, but I want to know like what's the growth within yourself, like not necessarily with the band, but like with yourself. Like has you guys being in the band like help yourself in? Does that make sense? Like
How has playing music helped you personally? Like
Yeah.
what do you get from playing music?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go ahead, Luis.
All right. So me. I don't know. Is
Like okay, so like let's say when you're playing music, does it help you de-stress?
I say yeah.
Yeah.
Does
And-
it help you like get away from some like if you're too much in your head, like have problems or something?
Yeah. I guess.
Okay.
Well, for me, for that question, I guess it does. It takes away my stress, and it like takes me to like a different world.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Usually, like when I practice, like I could practice for like 2 hours or 3 hours, and it'll feel like 30 minutes or like 15 minutes, and like I would just be in my own world, in music, and especially like yeah, it's just like it just makes me happy, like it's something that I really love, and it's something that I probably won't ever like give up or anything, because it's like it's a skill that I have, and it's a skill that I want to nurture and get better at it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it makes me mentally it makes me happy, and like for example, if I'm feeling sad or something or having like a rough day, and if I practice with the group or something, like all that just goes away. Or if I'm performing and all that just goes away.
Yeah, I mean that's what I hear from a lot of musicians, right? Is that it's a good way to escape from everything, and then just kind of like when you're playing music, your like headspace is like only thinking about the music, right? Like you're just in the zone, right? So that's like the magic that music really shows. And then I actually wanted to move back a little bit and ask, so you guys label yourselves as a Sierreño band, right?
Sierreño, yeah.
Yeah, so could you describe to the audience like what Sierreño music is? You want to go ahead and maybe describe what Sierreño music is?
Well, it's just the more regional mexicano. Usually has two guitars, bass, tuba, or toloche.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of regions of Mexico usually play this?
More like Sinaloa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those parts of Mexico.
Yeah, more that style.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you want to add?
Well, he knows more like about that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys like choose this type of music? Your
Yeah, like what
band
made you choose that genre
Well, for me,
or that style?
So I started teaching myself to play that type of music in COVID, you know, COVID. And but at the time I've been knowing how to play. I've been playing since I was 6, but I would play a lot of like it wasn't Spanish music. It was just like random music like Milky Chance or like acoustic music, like English music, you know. And then from there, I remember when I was like 14, 15, I was listening to a lot of Ye Camacho. And I would just like imagine, like I'll be walking home and like I was just like listening with my headphones and I was just like imagine me playing, like doing what he's doing, you know, like, but I'm like, oh no, I can't do that, you know, like I don't know how to play scales like that, or I should know the basics, you know.
Yeah.
And then one day I was like, you know what, you know, why not just pick it up and try something out, and I was just messing around, and I remember the first song I learned was El Mentado, and I was just messing around, and I'm like, you know, this kind of sounds like this one song. And then
You start seeing patterns in music,
Yeah,
right?
patterns.
Yeah,
There's patterns.
There's patterns in every type of music.
yeah, and then from there I just like literally I memorized like it was a pattern. I was just memorized the patterns, and then from there I learned the scales and everything, and then a lot of like Luis says, a lot of YouTube or using my ear.
You can learn basically anything you want through YouTube.
Yeah.
Anything. So yeah. Did you want to add, Kim?
I was gonna say, this is a little different. Moving
That's
on. I want to know, for as your guys' self as a band, do you guys talk about how? Oh, actually, no. Are you guys in college?
I go to college from Marin. Yeah.
And you?
You study?
Yeah.
You learn something new.
No, I'm not going to school. I just work.
And what are you studying?
Business.
Business.
Oh, business.
So, as a band, do you guys see yourselves progressing like further into like the music industry as a band? But I'm asking, like, are you going to school because are you seeing music as like a career or just for like as right now?
Right now, just a pasatiempo, you know, something fun, hobby.
Okay.
Hobby.
Yeah.
Well, me, I'm not studying, so I'm just working. I see music as like, eventually I want to make it into a career.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hobby, you know, it's something I like to do, but I do want to make it into a career and, you know, leave what I do behind and focus, you know, on music. But that's the goal for me. Just take music serious and continue doing music and not stop doing music, you know.
Go from there. Yeah, totally.
Is it a struggle for you? Oh, wait, sorry. Are you going to say something?
I was going to say that's inspiring.
Wait.
That's inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is inspiring, you know, because a lot of people, I feel like when they do music, they think it's too hard to achieve their dream of maybe playing at like a bigger venue or getting gigs and stuff like that. But it's just about the grind, you know. It's just like any other kind of thing.
Yeah.
Any kind of job. It's just grinding and then getting your name known, and you know that just growth. You know, just growth if you're consistent with it. It's all about consistency.
Yeah.
So
If you keep going, you'll get there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And speaking of venues, you guys just recently played at our Day of the Dead event. I wanted to ask both of you, how did you guys feel like about your guys' performance and that day in general? You want to start?
It was all right. Just a little technical.
Oh, some technical hiccups.
Yeah, just with the speakers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that happens. And that happens, you know what I mean? Like things go wrong and you just kind of, but you guys played through it. I mean, I listened to you guys. You guys sounded great. I didn't know that there were some technical issues going on, but you guys just rolled with it, right? You guys just kept going.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
How long did you guys play for?
2 hour and a half, 2 hours?
Hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, around there, like an hour. Yeah.
Have you guys ever played in like a setting like that before?
My old grupo has been playing for the Day of the Dead. the past 3 years.
Oh,
So yeah.
so this isn't really new to you?
Nah, it was new in this group. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And how was that experience with this new group?
It's pretty fun. My old group played there too.
So
they-
you've had the experience already.
Yeah,
They were playing this year as well?
this year as well. But I had a blast playing with them.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, and I saw a lot of people dancing out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's also the big part is sometimes hard. Sometimes when you guys play to like no audience, that can be kind of weird, right? It can
Yeah.
feel a little weird, but once you start seeing people coming in, start dancing and stuff, it's like, oh, okay.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Exactly.
It gives you like when you start making people dance, it gives you like I don't know, it gives you like a feeling.
It passes on the energy. The energy
Like,
gets passed
You
around.
get like good like serotonin, like a good boost of dopamine. I'd say.
yeah.
I also knew that you guys played another gig that same day, right?
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
before?
Yeah, right before, yeah.
Where'd you guys play?
In Santa Rosa around there. Santa Rosa, I think, right? Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
And how did it feel playing like a back-to-back gig, basically?
I mean, we've done stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Like the ones for when you guys did the car show.
Oh, yeah.
We had a back on that same day too. We performed here and then we went to Richmond. And yeah, we also had days where we had like 2 gigs in like one day and then we had another gig the next day. And like, I mean, it could be tiring. I'll be honest, like standing because
Well, yeah.
we stand there like
I'd imagine.
yeah. Like I remember one time we had this gig. We had 2 gigs back to back, and one was 4 hours, and the other one was 3 hours.
Oh god.
And so we had that one, and then we
Dude,
had
that's a
another one.
long day.
Yeah, that was a hard. That
And
was all day.
you're like moving your body the whole time.
that.
Dang. It's a workout.
Yeah. Like you feel it like in your calves and your legs. And then after that, we had another gig, and that I think it was like another. It was like 3 hours, but we felt it on Sunday. Like we were really tired. Like we didn't want to play for the. But we had to. We had to, and we ended up going good.
And how do you? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
How do you guys like? Because you're in school, you work. Do you work?
Yeah, I work.
Yeah. How do you guys like manage all your like different time schedules for everything for like practice and then like doing your back-to-back gigs? How does that work?
That's why we have a special day Thursday. We'll get together and practice.
Oh, so Thursday is the day that all of you guys are free.
Yeah.
So you guys have like a designated day
Yeah.
to all meet and continue to practice. Nah, that's important. Like I was saying, consistency, as long as you guys are meeting weekly and just getting things down and being ready for like the gigs on the weekends, I assume, then, you know, that helps keep the band at least consistent and sounding good. Because you guys, I mean, already sound really good, but I know it's hard to keep up with that when you guys have your full-time jobs and you're going to school full-time or, you know, all these different factors. It's a lot to juggle. So... yeah, and then so we're actually nearing towards the half of the show already. But I did want to ask you guys, what are your guys' biggest musical inspirations? Like, what really, like, yeah, who inspires you guys?
My grandpa.
Your grandpa.
He passed away already, but
Oh, rest in peace.
no, he's a really big musician. Mostly all of my cousins, we all know at least an instrument.
Okay, so you have a very like your family is very into music. It seems
Genetical.
genetic.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's cool. So your inspiration's your family,
What?
especially your grandpa.
My grandpa, yeah.
What was your grandpa's favorite instrument to play?
Guitar. We know many other instruments.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Inspired me, yeah, to play.
That's great. How about you, Ariel?
In peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
For me, like I'm the only musician in the family. Nobody else, like my grandpa, they don't play or sing. What really inspired me was when I was younger. I did this music program. It was called Elm.
Oh, you're part of Elm.
Yeah, I was part of Elm. I was there for some years, and
Elm is the like kids.
yeah. And that's where I learned everything. That's where I learned like reading music, just like being in time,
Music theory.
yeah, you know, composing music, all that.
All that.
I learned that there, and there actually from there being there, I learned to play a lot of instruments as well, including the guitar. But what really inspired me was I would say I would say like groups play, you know, when I was younger. And I always I was just like like when I was younger, like my
You had like an imagination.
Yeah,
You're putting it
imagination.
in your imagination,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, this is something I want to do when I
like
grow up.
manifesting it.
Manifesting it, yeah.
I mean, I manifest a lot.
Right.
But and now I should see myself. And then I remember telling my mom that I want to learn an instrument. And I was like 6 years old, and the first instrument I learned was the piano. And I remember her cousin played or something like that, and I remember he sold me the piano, my first piano, and that's where it started. And then I mean,
I went from there.
Yeah, and from there, I mean,
you manifested it.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have the band here ready and
Yeah, I mean-
good. You guys are forming a great band here. And you guys, as far as I know, are the only like band really like this type of music that's coming out of Marin right now. Right?
Yeah.
There isn't another band like this unless I don't know, maybe they're out there, but you guys are the ones out here, and that's what's awesome. You know what I mean? Because again, I feel like, you know, a lot of artists also tend to just try to keep it to themselves or try to like just do music on their own. You know what I mean? But when you have like a group and then you guys all are kind of coordinated together, you guys have like a more like a more consistent look at each other and like, okay, look, like we're here, we're present. You know what I mean? When you have a band together.
Yeah. No, yeah. There's a lot of people out there that play music, but they're just like for hire. You know what I mean? Like like if. Like, for example...
Like session musicians or something, you know? Like people who just come in to record music or just to play gigs and that's it.
Yeah.
Not really part of a band.
It's hard to find people, you know, to like form
actually want to form a band. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that you guys... I don't know if you guys come across struggles right now within a group, but I know you guys probably will. And I feel like conflict arises sometimes. And I feel like as long as you guys both... or all of you push through it, you guys will really accomplish something big. And I hope the best for all of you guys as a band and to just grow as individuals and everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Great. So we are going to now transition to our next set of members. So thank you both for being on right now. And we'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and play... Ismael Lara's new song, Soul Purpose, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Evolving wings. Yeah. I'm a genius, original purpose, resurrect like the phoenix. From the mother lotus emerges, no longer feel worthless. To be a service to purpose, it's evolving wings por vida. Got them all I need, internal play in the brain, got me insane. It's been a pain, your seat's pain. My soul wounded, some moves can't be computed. God's great shadows meet the darkest alley. Demons came for me, but archangels parried. Swift swings to the soul is rapidly. Call it horror meets fantasy. Lower energies move like cavities. Sucker MCs, no substance. Ignore the earth's cry. Sucker MCs, no substance. Don't realize we never die. Misguided by subsidized lies. I'm guided by my ancestors' war cries. Born floor, spitting truth, encouraging your spine. Evolving wings, manifesting your divine. Don't give up, fly. Compassionate can't pay my soul purpose. Wings up, wings up, wings up, wings up. Compassionate can't pay my soul purpose. Wings up, wings up, wings up, wings up. Compassionate can't pay my soul purpose. Wings up, wings up, wings up. Compassionate can't pay my soul purpose. Wings up, wings up.
Fui bendecido por los grandes que fincan cuatro paredes. No pudieron descifrar esta trivia. No compartieron visiones que nos preceden. Las ansias de esta arrebaten el alma que nos conmueve. Son solo números, dígitos y algoritmos. Ínfimos, tan superfluos, minúsculos, poco críticos. Son la vergüenza de soles que se asimilan, se opacan, bajan la cara, cambiando la narrativa. Es la miseria del mapa mundo moderno queriendo cortar mis alas.
All right, and we're back. So that was, again, Soul Purpose by our good friend Ismael Lara, who actually goes now by Evolving Wings. So if you search up Evolving Wings on Spotify, you can listen to his music. And I also did want to do a quick announcement that open mic nights are postponed until January of next year. So thank you to all who participated in open mic night, and thank you to Area Agresiva, of course, for being at open mic night as well. And we'll be kickstarting those next year. So just letting everyone know that. And then we also have our Christmas in the Canal toy drive currently going on here at the Multicultural Center of Marin. So if you have any toys that you want to help donate and give for our annual toy drive, you can come by to MCM on Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 p.m. And please drop off the toys by Friday of December 15th. So yeah. But now moving on, we have Brian and Kevin here with us. Thank you both for being on the show with us today. Go ahead and just introduce yourselves and what you guys play in the band.
Hello, my name is Kevin Esquivel, and I play armonía for Area Agresiva.
Hello, my name is Brian Gonzalez, and I'm the lead singer for Area Agresiva.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for being on the show with us today. We just finished talking with Ariel and Luis, but we'd love to hear more of your guys' perspective. So, again, I wanted to ask, so what made you guys start, I guess I'll start with Kevin. What made you start playing the guitar?
Well, no one in my family plays the guitar. I'm the first one, and when COVID barely started, I saw many people starting to pick up a guitar, and I was like, maybe I'll give it a try. And during COVID, I just watched YouTube videos and picked up the guitar and taught myself.
Gotcha.
Play. Yeah.
I mean, that seems to be a running trend, I'm
I
seeing.
was about to say, I see a pattern with COVID and learning an instrument.
Learning an instrument through YouTube. I mean, it works. And you guys sound great. It sounds like you guys were like taught by like professionals and stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, like, and then Brian, how did you get into singing?
Yeah, well, I've like always like to sing and stuff, you know. Also, my dad, he was a singer when he was young. He was a mariachi.
Oh.
Since he was like, I would say like 10 years old until like 25. Yeah, he and his brothers, they made like a little group, and he says that they knew like about 400 songs that from the past. So, and since then, and yeah, so my dad was like always like telling me, yo, you know, like music is really good. You should do it. And then that motivated me to like be a singer and be a little bit like my dad.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you play a guitar do you play an instrument as well?
I know how to play a little bit of the drums. Now I'm learning how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like practice with Adele. There, he teaches me a little bit, or with Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you guys teach each other
Yeah.
every now and then. That's good.
Yeah.
You wanted to add?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is one accomplishment that you guys, I know you guys have like many accomplishments, like with being able to perform so many times, and I feel like being able to perform back to back is a huge accomplishment, but aside from that, what's a big accomplishment that you guys feel for yourselves that you've had within the group?
Because a memorable memory, like what's one of you guys' favorite memories as a group so far?
I'll say playing at the 4th of July.
Oh, 4th of
Or
July.
no, I mean the 30th, I think, at the fair, actually. When we performed.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good memory with the group.
Yeah, and we got to thank Santi for making that possible. So shout out to Santi for helping Area Agresiva actually get on the 4th of July Marin County Fair to play at the Marin County Fair.
Yeah, that was a really good experience. We weren't expecting like but then like since I knew Santi, then I like texted her and she was like, hey, you guys can perform at the 4th of July. And then she was the one that made it happen.
Yeah.
And it was like really good. And also, of course, the Day of the Death, that was a really like great accomplishment.
Yeah,
seeing like that many people, it's really good.
Exactly, and I think it's important. I mean, I mentioned this with Ariel and Luis, but like it's so important that you guys are playing this type of music, Sierreño style music, in Marin County, because it's like there's not many people doing that, you know what I mean? And I think like especially playing at the Marin County Fair, you know, they do have like their traditional music sometimes, like, you know, there's like the dance groups, like the traditional regional dance groups and stuff, but like having like a Sierreño band and like you guys being so young, like it is really cool that you guys got a chance to play in front of a diverse group of people, right?
And I feel like since you guys are all I'm pretty sure you guys are all pretty young. It's, I think for other people who are also looking to go into music, like other youth, it's very inspiring for them to see someone as maybe like same race or something, same age group going towards that. And it's very inspirational. And you have an amazing voice too. I've heard you say you have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
And I wanted to add, so what are your guys' kind of biggest musical inspirations? Like what inspired you to start playing music?
What inspired me was some of the new era, like that's popping up, like Fuerza Regida, Marca Me Pe, but mostly listening to old songs, like old throwbacks, like Ariel Camacho, Miguel y Miguel, because that's what my family grew up listening to. And I was like, one day I'll probably be able to play for them at a party. So that was like
awesome.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like how I said, my dad, he was like a mariachi player. He would like listen to those like old songs, and of course also my I have this cousins that they have a group as well. They are called Amanecer del Norte. They started it since like they were like super young as well, and yeah, they have been doing that. Right now they are like 30. So you know, that's like how what inspires me, you know. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah. So it seems like you have a very musical family as well, similar to Luis. Yeah.
Did your dad teach you how to sing, or you kind of picked it up?
I would see like my dad like singing. Sometimes he would like sing at like birthday parties or stuff, and also my sister, she took classes for like singing, and she would like teach me like how to like breathe in, like kind of like work while singing, and then just by watching videos on YouTube and seeing like how like Ariel Camacho and Miguel y Miguel would like sing, and I would like try to
Gotcha.
yeah.
I kind of want to know now what's something you guys do to prepare yourself before a show. Like do you do like vocal, what is it called, like
warm-ups?
Vocal warm-ups, or like do you do like, I don't know, because I feel like maybe playing is like hurts your hand for a long time. So what do you guys do
to warm up?
Yeah.
just crack my fingers
Oh.
loose and just stretch them out on the
Works
plate.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just practice some notes, some rhythm to get into it.
Yeah, we always like have like a part of a song like ready before we go to like perform, and we try it and play it like how we were gonna play at the while performing, and just like kind of like a cappella, and just like trying to get like ourselves ready, like not nervous.
Gotcha.
You know? Yeah.
And what made you kind of start with or oh man, I lost the question. It happens. So okay, moving on. I wanted to ask you guys. So going back to Day of the Dead, how did it feel like playing at an event like that? I guess both the car show and the Day of the Dead event that happened a few weeks ago. Like, what was your biggest takeaway from that? Like, what did you guys learn as a group? You feel
That sometimes challenges occur on stage, but you don't notice it, but you just gotta adapt and make the best out of it.
So are you talking about like the speakers that went out?
Speakers,
Okay.
and at the end it was a good result because there was a lot of people and there was people dancing, which was good for us because we saw that our music we had was making people dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. You know, like like the problem we had with the speakers, and we like it was too late already to like figure out like something to do because we were performing already, and we tried to do our best that we could to fix them. We even like put one of the speakers like looking the other way, so
So you guys try to improvise, yeah.
try to improvise there, but like hopefully like people liked it, and like
I mean, you guys were awesome, and you saw a lot of people out there, and I saw people were even taking pictures with you guys
Yeah,
after the event ended.
that was like a really great feeling that like for all of us we weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
We're just like people starting like coming up and taking pictures with us. So like like the starting of like good
There's
Just give us that extra confident boost.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys played a great set.
I just saw people like lining up. I was like outside. I didn't go really to the Day of the Dead. I came like at the end, but I was like outside, and then like once you guys finished, I saw people like lining up, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like that must have felt really great for you guys. and as a group for you guys to keep pushing and everything.
And one question that I had, I remembered it now, is how do you guys like create your set list? Like, how do you guys know what songs to play, or do you guys just kind of go off of like what you guys want to play next, or depending on the mood of the audience, maybe like how do you guys determine all that?
Well, like I don't know like all of the songs. I do know like the rhythm of them, and sometimes I do know like the lyrics and stuff. But it's like since we play like sometimes like 30, 40, 50 songs, and we have to constantly use like go right over.
Yeah, because you guys just go nonstop.
Yeah, so basically, Ariel, he's the one that he's like, okay, so you guys are gonna play fa or do or so, and then we also I made like a little like screen out of a broken like speaker.
Oh,
and
okay.
I cut it off, and then I got like a little TV and set it up there. So from far away, it looks like if it's in a speaker, but if you're closer, it's just like a screen, and then you see the lyrics right there.
Oh, and you just sing along.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
smarter. That's smart. Yeah.
So we do that, and then we just finished playing one song, and then we just like switch another one, and we use like Google Slides for it. Yeah, for the lyrics. So
Great.
nice. Yeah.
You wanted to add?
Yeah, but sometimes it depends on the rhythm and how the audience is feeling. So usually when they're eating, we just play like corridos, so like slow, like easy songs. And then when we see that it's like getting late or like more people are getting amped up, we start playing the rhythm songs.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So wait, I don't know how that works. Like, do you guys like pause in between like your songs, or do you go like back to back?
What do you mean? Like,
because you said you like it depends like on the audience. Like, do you pause in between one song and then you like see how the audience is, then you like switch?
no, we usually play. So for if we're gonna play at a tocada, we usually have an hour set, or we depending on the hours we're playing, we like divide it up to like different classics. So rhythm. So like the first hour we'll play like just normal classic corridos. Then the second hour, depending, we'll start with corridos and then start switching the rhythm up. So our fingers don't tire out.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Like you kind of start like getting people gathered, and then once you start getting a good audience, then you start playing like all the big songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's how it is at concerts sometimes with bands as well, right? Like if you go see your favorite band, they sometimes don't. Maybe they do start with their like the best song or like their most popular songs, and then they go into like their more not known songs.
That's
You know what I
the
mean?
concerts that I've been to recently.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's like the opposite. They always do like
That's
the
not known.
Like
the best.
song at the end.
Yeah, that's
And they
usually
do,
how they. I mean, it depends, right? It depends. So
I don't like it.
yeah, I know it's annoying for me, you know, because I'm like, well,
And I'm like, are they gonna play it or not?
yeah, or unless I really like the band, I don't know. But
Like how they did when Eslabón Armado came. They played like Ella Baila Sola right at the end. So it was, everybody was just waiting for that song. So it was like.
So speaking of concerts, actually, do you guys go to a lot of concerts and watch other groups play?
I go to a couple, but it usually depends on the artist and if we're like free or I don't have something to do. Yeah. I like.
But you do enjoy watching live music.
Yeah, it depends as well. Like if I have time. Last year I used to go like every Saturday on summer last year, but then because it's a little expensive as well. It's
Yeah, I know concerts are expensive.
70,
Tickets are
80,
crazy.
120 sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, so but it also depends on like the artist that's gonna come, and yeah.
Do you guys go to
It's
like
fun.
bailes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that constant?
When you have the time.
Not really.
Yeah.
When it depends. Yeah.
What baile locations are there here in? I mean, probably not in Marin, but
I think
maybe
in, like,
somewhere
Santa
up
Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa. There's constantly some in Santa Rosa.
Oh, I see.
San Jose.
I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also in Peraluma there is some as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Go to Peraluma.
My brother goes to them like every weekend.
Yeah, I
That's
see.
why I'm like, I know they're over there.
That's something that has honestly, for me, has been just like wow to me, is like how many younger people are like actually going to bailes again and stuff like that. But like traditional, you know, like regional type bailes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like seeing that is like really cool, especially from younger people, because I know it's big in Texas. You know, in Texas,
Yeah.
that's like the epicenter for that type of stuff, but I'm seeing it so much more here, like you're saying, up north in Petaluma and Santa Rosa, and even in the south in San Jose.
Yeah.
It seems like it's just, that's awesome. So it's cool that you guys are a part, you know, try to participate in that as well.
Yeah.
Did you actually moving forward? I did want to ask another question regarding. So, okay, you guys talked about your musical inspirations and about going to concerts. How important do you guys see, like, having connections? Like, how do you guys make different connections? Because, like, for example, Santee helped you guys get into the Marin County Fair. Like, have you had other experiences like that where you've made some connections? Or what advice do you have for musicians, especially, like, to get out there, advertise yourselves, you know?
2 different questions.
I guess that is 2 different questions, but yeah.
I mean, I just feel like trying to show your group more often. Just little things. Doesn't matter if you're going to start charging at first, but just trying to get your group name out there. So as much people can hire you, or you can get some work during the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like that time that we came to perform for
The open mic?
the open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't think that there would be someone there like watching us and that will hire us to play for Day of the Dead.
That, yeah.
And then Karina was there, and then Santi talked to us about her, and yeah, it was really surprising for us. And yeah,
So it's good. It's good for people to just go out there and do gigs. You know what I mean, and just expose yourselves, like, you know, to an audience. You know, because you never know who's watching, right?
Yeah.
So you guys trying to, you never know who's watching. You never know what opportunities might arise from what you're doing. So
that's like our plan right now, like to get out there, so people can discover us. Like our main goal right now is like one day we go to the Pepe's office. I don't know if you have heard of that.
what is that?
Pepe's office. It's like that's like the office of the like big artists. They go to them, and then that's where they like expand and like people get to know them. It's like
It's almost like a podcast.
like
too.
a podcast.
Oh, interesting.
Where is that?
It's on YouTube. It's just called Pepe's Office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you go to them like physically?
No, it's basically, it's down in LA. He's located in LA, but he usually hires famous groups and
Any highlights
Yeah.
groups as well? Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
like if you're like us, we're starting right now, and if we like expand a little bit, and then he hears about us, then he's probably calls us, and you know that's how he did for Ariel Camacho. He did that
that's
when
how
he
they
was
got.
barely
Oh,
starting.
I got
And
you.
then he like expanded.
Gotcha.
So
I never knew about that.
yeah,
Speaking on you guys getting bookings and everything, how do you guys get booked, basically?
Yeah. How can people
Or-
contact you?
Yeah, for you guys to come play.
To hire. Yeah.
so we are on the social media, Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
And we also made like cards. Sometimes like for like every gig that we have, at the end we put the cards down there, or we just like give them to
Yeah, you give
people.
them out.
And then people just call us like if we're available like the weekend. Sometimes they just call us like on Friday, and then they want us to play that right the next day. Yeah, like last minute.
Right.
And there has been situations where we can go, and sometimes we cannot go. So we just like talk to the group, and we just
Figure
decide
something out. Yeah.
do something
Figure out
out.
what's best.
Yeah.
But you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as Agresiva
Okay.
for
And we'll,
booking.
we'll have that linked in the bio of the
It's-
live stream as well.
Aria_Agresiva, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So okay. So we'll have that linked in our bio. So in case anyone watching wants to hire you guys or is interested in hiring guys, you guys can contact them through there. But yeah, and then I mean, speaking of your guys' gigs, it seems like you guys play in very different environments. You know what I mean? Like you have that the 4th of July is like one type of venue, then the Day of the Dead's another type of venue, and then I think you guys have played for quinces before, or no quinces, or birthday parties. Birthday parties. So what's like? What do you see as like kind of like the differences between playing through different venues? Like, do you guys maybe seem to play more of one type of music when it's at a birthday party, or just does it depend on the audience? Like, how do you guys see those kind of changes?
We just the atmosphere basically, but every type of location is different due to the sound and the audience. So, but we always try to play all the songs we have, or as much as we can, for the audience to get a little taste of what we can play.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like of course, for a birthday, we always like start with like "Feliz Cumpleaños,"
Oh yeah.
like the famous song.
Yeah.
And yeah, you say, and then we just like play like all of the songs. Sometimes just people they like ask us for songs. They like a few days before the gig, they like send us a message and they're like, we want you guys to like play this like
Specific song. Yeah.
songs.
Oh, gotcha.
Or sometimes they like ask us for like specific songs while we are playing, and we just tell them that we're gonna learn them like through our break. We usually get like 10-15 minute break.
Oh, so you guys just can learn songs like that on the spot?
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive.
And do you guys, what was do you guys, what was I had a question. It was based.
It's been happening. There's like a question taking ghost or something in the room right now.
Gosh.
I know it happens. We can get back to it.
Yeah,
we can get back to it.
Think of it.
Continuing on. So yeah, I mean, playing at different venues, making these.
Wait. I came back.
Okay.
My question was, do you guys do you write your own songs as well, or is it all just a track that you guys like that someone tells you to sing like certain songs, as you said?
We just started writing songs.
Oh.
Ario, he's the one that I think he has like 5 songs, and we want to record like 3, I think.
Yeah.
The ones that we have like ready. And I don't know if you have. I think it's just Ario that has written some, and then the other ones we just take like the lyrics out of Google, and we just put them like on the computer so we can like see them while performing. Yeah.
So you guys are coming out with like your own music soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and
We're
then
excited too. Yeah.
How is that process going so far?
It's really good right now. We are in the process of finding someone that can like record us, and yeah, we just
right here, right now, we can record it right here, right now. So, so potentially you'll see. Maybe we can work something out. But again, it's about making these connections. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's not a lot of spaces. I would say. I mean, you guys can add on to this, but I don't think there's very many spaces that are like affordable in Marin County to like record music. And you know, just to let everyone know that's hearing and watching right now is like this space that we're using right now. I've helped record music here too. So, again, this is like a space for you guys to just use and take advantage of, because like I said, there isn't any opportunity. Like I know there's a couple studios here in Marin, but they're like upscale, like, you know, like Santana recording studios. You know what I mean? Like, because Santana's from Marin County, and he you know, he records in studios here all the time. But like, again, there's people who are just starting out. It's really hard to just kind of like go and put yourself out, like pay like $100 per hour or something like that. You know what I mean? To get like music recorded.
Yeah. Mostly when you're learning to it.
When you're learning,
it can be complicated.
Exactly. So it's always good to just have like start somewhere, right? So
yeah. That's our goal right now, to like record those like 3 songs that we have.
And those songs that you get, those original songs, have you guys played them live yet at all?
We played one of them live already.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like 2.
Yeah, or 2 live. Yeah.
2.
Oh, okay, great.
Played a couple.
Oh, okay.
We played them at the car show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At a car show and at a party.
And at a party.
Okay, so yeah, I mean that's the way to do it, is just start playing like familiar songs and then sneaking in your guys' original songs and seeing how people react to it. Yeah, that's smart.
That's a nice gift that you guys all have, being able to like sync everyone together and just learn a new song. Or
yeah, dude, I'm impressed by that too.
I feel like that. I mean, I don't play any instruments or anything, but I would assume that is pretty hard to do, especially since there's 4 of you guys. If there's 2 of you, I feel like that would be maybe a little easier. But 4 of you guys, I feel like,
I don't know. I think for me, especially from the experiences I've had with recording people's music, is that I feel like when you're in a bigger group, it's better to collaborate, because like there's more ideas flying, or it could be harder.
No, I feel like it's easier? Because because one can know the rhythm and someone can know a melody, so it's just way easier to get it.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
Everyone's different though. You know, there's some people that like just working with themselves and then having maybe some advice later. But it all depends on the musician. Musicians are all very picky. So yeah, but I did want to start moving on. What piece of advice do you guys have for, let's say, a youth? You know, some kid who just got his first guitar or wants to get into voice, like improving their voice. What advice do you guys have for them specifically? I guess you could talk about like how, Kevin, you can talk about like, okay, what advice do you have for starting guitar players, like guitar players who are just starting out?
Just trust the process. It takes a lot of patience, and sometimes you can get really tired. So, and also being able to come out your comfort zone, because it's not something you do, and just practice and practice. That's how you get better at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the hardest thing for me, like I play a very, very little amount of guitar. I actually took guitar class at Centerville High School like 2 years, but it's terrible. It didn't really teach you anything, you know what I mean? It was just like going off of a book. But I'm not a good like book learner. Like I like learning more physically. Like if someone shows me and they're like, okay, play this. Like, so if I have someone one-on-one with me, like showing me how to play, like that's how I learn better. But also through YouTube, there's a lot of great resources, like you guys were both saying, that you can learn how to play chords, learn about scales, learn about like rhythm, like BPMs, all that stuff. You can all really learn online. But did you want to add?
Yeah. So I think that how Kevin was saying, like guitar can be really hard to like learn, but if you like focus on it and you're like just like like practice how Ariel does, like 2 or 3 hours, I think you can do really good and like learn pretty fast. Like while singing, just like I would just recommend people to just like keep like a healthy like mind, and also if like they have like specific songs that they like, or like a genre, just like to focus on that, because if they like are just like transitioning how we were doing it when we had the other group with like the cumbias, it was just really hard because we would like play with the older guitars in a different rhythm, and then when we would practice with the other group, it was like another totally different rhythm. So it was like hard, I just say it's just like stay in one, like.
And I think something, especially for singing, that I've heard from a lot of, like that's the one thing I do enjoy doing is singing. So from a lot of people that I heard that are, great singers, is that confidence, just having confidence. And I think that goes well with playing an instrument too, is just like putting it in your head, like, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. You know what I mean? Like if you like really get into that mindset, 'cause it's a mindset thing too, right?
Yeah. Just remind yourself, like you're just better. No one's better than yourself. You just
exactly
gotta compete with yourself.
Don't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Never.
And
So
everything comes with progress and everything. Like no one learns something just like that. It all comes with time.
yeah.
Like,
'Cause-
before I texted a deal, I gave up like the guitar for like a cool 8 months.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't touch it. I got tired, frustrated, and then I heard one song and I was like, maybe this will bring me back, and I played it, and that's what brought me back.
See, so any amount of inspiration can take you a long way.
Yeah, there's situations where like me singing, I sometimes just I like break down, like everybody's like playing, and then I don't know where I just like forget like the rhythm,
And you're like,
and then I was like, I have to like ask Ariel like how
how did this go again?
Let's go again. Yeah, but we tried to do it like while like playing, so that people cannot like see like that like us just like breaking down like as a group, but like how you say, like keeping the confidence up, and I think people can do it,
And it's fun.
yeah, and
It's having fun.
too. Yeah, basically just enjoy it,
Yeah.
So what it's
As
all
long-
about. Yeah,
Every time you play or sing, the more you get better.
yeah,
So
definitely.
That's how it is. All right. Well, thank you both. We're actually right at the end of our show.
that was so quick.
Yeah, it went by really quick, but it was also felt like, it went quick because we had all four of you guys on the show. I wish we could have had you all here but unfortunately our table isn't big enough for that. But thank you also.
Thank you
Again,
for having
both.
us.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. And thank you to Ariel and Luis as well for their time on being on the show. Again, you guys can check out Agresiva through Instagram. We'll have their information on our bio. And thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week.